deadliest martial arts in the world. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, known for its ground fighting techniques and submission holds. It's highly effective in one-on-one combat, especially in situations where the fight goes to the ground. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art and combat sport that focuses on grappling and especially ground fighting. It is derived from the Japanese martial art of Kyokushin Judo, which itself is derived from Japanese Jujutsu in the early 20th century. BJJ was developed by the Gracie family in Brazil, hence the name Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Key characteristics: ground fighting focus. Even like many martial arts that emphasize striking and standing techniques, BJ focuses on taking the fight to the ground. It demonstrates that a smaller, weaker person can successfully defend against a bigger, stronger assailant using leverage and proper technique. BJJ is renowned for its effective submission holds, including joint locks and chokeholds. These techniques can compel an opponent to submit due to either pain or the threat of injury. Guard position. A unique aspect of BJJ is the emphasis on the guard position, where a practitioner is on their back controlling an opponent using their legs. It allows various techniques to be executed from a seemingly disadvantageous position. BJ training often involves live sparring, referred to as rolling, where practitioners test and refine their techniques in a controlled yet realistic combat scenario. Piladrimatures. BJJ is known for its effectiveness in self-defense. It enables a smaller individual to defend themselves against a larger adversary by using technique and strategy rather than brute force. Despite being a combat sport, BJJ emphasizes non-violence. The ability to control a situation without causing harm is a core principle. Practitioners often speak of the physical benefits of improved strength, flexibility, and overall fitness, as well as mental benefits like increased resilience, problem-solving skills, and discipline. Competitive aspect. For BJJ, there are numerous BJJ competitions worldwide where practitioners can compete based on their skill level and weight class. These competitions usually follow a point system that rewards positions and control with the ultimate goal. Jiu-Jitsu can be practiced with the traditional kimono gi, which allows for a variety of grips and techniques, or without it no gi, which resembles more closely the conditions of mixed martial arts. BJJ has had a significant impact on mixed martial arts. Its effectiveness in ground control and submission has made it a fundamental component of MA training. Many successful MA fighters have a strong background in BJJ. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's emphasis on technique and leverage over brute strength, its comprehensive ground fighting system, and its practical approach to self-defense have made it one of the most respected and effective martial arts in the world. Its growth and popularity continue to rise, reflecting its effectiveness and the rich, evolving culture surrounding it. Muay Thai. Originating from Thailand, this martial art is known as the art of 8 limbs because it utilizes punches, kicks, elbows, and knee strikes, making it a very powerful striking art. Muay Thai is a striking martial art and combat sport that originated in Thailand. It is characterized by the combined use of fists, elbows, knees, and shins, making it a very comprehensive striking system. Muay Thai has a rich history and cultural significance in Thailand, and it has gained international recognition for its effectiveness, particularly in stand-up fighting. Unlike most other stand-up fighting disciplines that use fists and feet as the primary points of contact like boxing or karate, Muay Thai utilizes the hands, shins, elbows. This makes it a very versatile and formidable martial art. Striking techniques. Muay Thai is renowned for its powerful striking techniques. Fighters are trained to deliver kicks with the shin rather than the foot for more impactful strikes. Elbow and knee strikes are also integral, known for their ability to inflict significant damage. Clinch work. A unique aspect of Muay Thai is the clinch, where fighters engage each other at close range. In the clinch, they use their arms and hands to control the opponent's head or body, setting up knees, elbows, sweeps, and throws. Physical condition. The training for Muay Thai is rigorous, focusing on cardiovascular endurance, strength, and flexibility. Practitioners often engage in heavy bag work, pad training, and sparring, alongside general physical fitness exercises. Cultural and historical background. The origins of Muay Thai can be traced back several centuries in Thailand, where it was developed as a form of close combat that used the entire body as a weapon. It was initially practiced by soldiers and became a part of Thai culture. Muay Thai is deeply ingrained in Thai culture, with traditional elements such as the Wei Kru Ram Wei, a dance performed by fighters before a match to honor their trainers, ancestors, and the sport itself. Competitive aspect. In modern times, Muay Thai is practiced both as a self-defense technique and a competitive sport. Muay Thai matches are exciting and dynamic, with a strong emphasis on respect and sportsmanship. Global popularity. The effectiveness of Muay Thai in full-contact competition has led to its widespread popularity. It's a fundamental aspect of stand-up striking in mixed martial arts, and is practiced by many MMA fighters. Training and techniques. Training typically includes rounds of pad work, heavy bag training, shadowboxing, sparring, and clinching, along with conditioning exercises like running, skipping rope, and bodyweight exercises. Defensive techniques. While known for its offensive capabilities, Muay Thai also teaches effective defensive techniques like blocking, parrying, and evading attacks. Muay Thai is more than just a martial art. It is a part of Thailand's heritage and culture. Its effectiveness in striking, the physical and mental discipline it requires, and its respect for tradition make it a respected and widely practiced martial art around the world. Its practitioners are known for their toughness, skill, and respect both inside and outside the ring. Krav Maga, developed for the Israeli military. This martial art focuses on real-world situations and extremely efficient and brutal counterattacks. It's known for its no-holds-barred approach. Krav Maga, developed in Israel, is a practical and tactical system that teaches how to prevent, deal with, and overcome all kinds of violence and attacks. It is known for its focus on real-world situations and its extreme efficiency. Krav Maga was created by Imi Lichtenfeld and was initially developed for the Israeli Defense Forces RCSD Air and Security Services. It has since gained popularity worldwide as a powerful self-defense system suitable for all kinds of people. Practical and realistic. Krav Maga emphasizes real-world situations, preparing practitioners to face various types of attacks, including armed and unarmed assailants, multiple attackers, and surprise attacks. Simple and effective techniques in Krav Maga are designed to be quick and effective, focusing on ending a fight as quickly as possible. These techniques often target the most vulnerable parts of an opponent's body. Defensive and offensive maneuvers. Krav Maga includes a mix of defensive moves, like blocking and evading, and offensive moves like striking. It also covers techniques for disarming assailants. Adaptability. One of the strengths of Krav Maga is its adaptability to any situation, including confined spaces, ground attacks, and situations where an individual is outnumbered. Stress-designation. And training often involves scenarios that simulate high-stress situations to prepare practitioners for the psychological and physical stress. Philosophical and training aspects. The core philosophy of Krav Maga is maximum efficiency in neutralizing threats. It is not a sport. There are no rules or competitions. The primary goal is survival. Continual development. Krav Maga evolves as new threats and scenarios emerge. Techniques are continuously refined based on real-world experiences. Accessibility. Krav Maga can be learned by people of all ages and physical abilities. The techniques do not rely on brute strength, making them effective regardless of size or strength. Entity. Physical fitness is a significant component, with a focus on improving strength, stamina, and flexibility. Practitioners train through drills that simulate attack scenarios, teaching them to react quickly and effectively under pressure. Mental toughness. Training also focuses on developing mental resilience and the ability to make quick decisions under stress. Application. Military and law enforcement. Originally developed for the Israeli military, Krav Maga is widely used by armed forces and law enforcement agencies worldwide for hand-to-hand combat training. Krav Maga is also popular among civilians looking for practical self-defense techniques that do not require years of training to be effective. Krav Maga's emphasis on practical, real-world fighting techniques, its adaptability, and its focus on quick and decisive action make it a unique and effective martial art for self-defense. It prepares individuals not just physically, but mentally, for the realities of combat, emphasizing awareness, threat neutralization, and survival. Originating in Japan, Judo is a martial art that focuses on throws and takedowns. Its effectiveness is demonstrated in its use of leverage to control opponents. Judo, a modern martial art combat sport and Olympic sport, was created in Japan in 1882 by Jigoro Kano. It evolved from the ancient Japanese martial art of JiuJitsu, and its name translates to the gentle way or the way of softness. Despite this, it is a rigorous and physically demanding sport. Judo emphasizes throws, takedowns, and a variety of grappling techniques, including pins, joint locks, and chokes. It is unique in its philosophy and approach to combat, focusing on using an opponent's strength against them. Judo is perhaps best known for its throwing techniques. These techniques involve using leverage to lift and throw an opponent to the ground, with the ultimate goal being to immobilize them with a pin, force a submission, or score points. Once beat-downed, judokas use a variety of control techniques, including pins thek ose kumiwaza, joint locks kansetwaza, and chokeholds shaimewaza to subdue an opponent. One of the core principles of judo is the efficient use of energy. Practitioners learn to use leverage, balance, and the opponent's own force against them, instead of relying solely on brute strength. Safety and respect. Judo has a strong emphasis on safety. Practitioners learn how to fall safely kemi to minimize injury. Respect for instructors, fellow judokas, and the sport itself is deeply ingrained in its practice. Philosophical and training aspects. Mental and physical education. Judo is not just a physical activity. It also emphasizes mental, moral, and emotional development. Kano's philosophy of maximum efficiency, minimum effort applies not only to combat. Sport and competition. A competitive sport with a detailed point system and rules that govern competition. It became an Olympic sport in 1964 and has categories based on weight classes. Accessibility. Judo can be practiced by people of all ages and physical abilities. It's commonly included in physical education programs and is popular among both men and women. And training regime. Judokas regularly engage in randori, which allows them to practice techniques in a realistic way with a resisting opponent. Practitioners also learn kata, pre-arranged sequences of techniques which help them understand the principles and applications of judo techniques. Physical condition. Training includes a significant amount of physical conditioning, focusing on improving strength, flexibility, and endurance. Application. While judo is primarily a sport, the techniques taught are effective for self-defense. The emphasis on balance, flexibility, and efficient use of force can be beneficial in real-world situations. Mixed martial arts. Many MMA fighters train in judo to enhance their throwing and grappling abilities. Judo is a dynamic and effective martial art that provides physical and mental benefits. Its emphasis on technique and efficiency over brute strength, its structured approach to teaching and competition, and its underlying philosophy make it a popular martial art and sport around the world. Judo teaches more than just fighting techniques. It instills principles that can be applied to all aspects of life. MMA. While technically not a traditional martial art, MMA incorporates techniques from various martial arts, such as boxing, wrestling, Muay Thai, and BJJ. It's a full-contact combat sport that tests a wide range of fighting skills. Mixed martial arts is a full-contact combat sport that incorporates techniques from various martial arts disciplines. It emerged in the late 20th century and has since become one of the fastest-growing sports globally. MMA allows a wide range of fighting techniques from a mixture of traditional and non-traditional martial arts to be used in competition. The sport tests the skills of fighters in multiple aspects of combat, making it a comprehensive measure of a fighter's abilities. MMA includes techniques from striking arts like boxing, Muay Thai, and karate, and grappling arts like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, and Judo. This diversity allows fighters to have a varied skill set. Mount-up and ground fighting. MMA fighters must be adept at both stand-up fighting, involving punches, kicks, knees and elbows, and ground fighting, which includes grappling, submissions, and ground and pound tactics. Cage or ring, MMA bouts typically take place in a caged area like the UFDSA's octagon or a traditional boxing ring. The enclosure is designed to keep the action contained and safe for fighters. Weight classes, like many combat sports, MMA is divided into several weight classes to ensure fair and even matchups. While early MMA had few rules, modern MMA has a comprehensive set of rules to ensure fighter safety. These rules prohibit certain strikes and techniques and provide guidelines for referee intervention. Not training and techniques. Cross-training. MMA fighters must train in various martial arts to be competent in all aspects of combat. This includes training in striking, grappling, and submissions. MMA fighters undergo intense physical conditioning to improve their strength, speed, endurance, and flexibility. Strategy and adaptability. Fighters must be able to adapt their strategy based on their opponent's skills and strengths. This adaptability is a crucial aspect of training. Cultural and competitive aspects. Popularity and growth. MMA has seen a surge in popularity, particularly with the rise of organizations like the Ultimate Fighting Championship (FSC). It has become a major spectator sport with a substantial fan base. Professional and amateur levels. There are various levels of MMA competition, from local amateur circuits to professional global organizations. Influence on martial arts. The popularity of MMA has influenced the martial arts world, increasing interest in various combat disciplines and changing how martial arts are practiced and taught. Philosophical and mental aspects. Discipline and respect. Its combative nature, MMA, instills discipline, respect, and sportsmanship among its practitioners. Mental toughness. Mental strength is as crucial as physical ability. Fighters must be able to handle pressure, overcome fear, and maintain focus during bouts. MMA represents the evolution of combat sports, encapsulating various martial arts into a single, multifaceted discipline. It challenges fighters to be well-rounded in all aspects of combat, making it not only a test of physical prowess, but also of strategy, adaptability, and mental fortitude. The sport continues to evolve, gaining mainstream acceptance and inspiring a new generation of martial artists. Boxing. Although it focuses solely on punching, boxing is highly effective in teaching combatants how to deliver powerful strikes and defend against them. Boxing, often referred to as the sweet science, is a combat sport and martial art that focuses exclusively on punching. Originating in ancient Greece and refined over centuries, modern boxing is a highly disciplined form of combat known for its technique, strategy, and physical demands. While it might appear simpler than other martial arts due to its restriction to hand strikes, boxing requires immense skill, precision, and physical conditioning, making it highly effective and respected in the realm of self-defense and combat sports. Boxing techniques utilizes a variety of punches, including jabs, crosses, hooks, and uppercuts. Each type of punch serves a specific purpose, whether it's to maintain distance, break through defenses, or deliver a knockout blow. Footwork and movement. Essential to boxing is agile and strategic footwork. Good boxers are constantly moving, using footwork for defense as to avoid punches and to position themselves for offensive attacks. Sandy techniques. In addition to blocking and parrying punches, boxers use slips, rolls, and bob and weaves to evade attacks. These defensive maneuvers are as critical as offensive techniques. Physical conditioning. Boxers undergo rigorous training to develop stamina, speed, strength, and endurance. A boxer's training regimen includes cardio, strength training, and plenty of technique drills. Boxing is as much a mental game as it is physical. Fighters must be able to read their opponents, adapt their strategy mid-fight, and endure physically demanding rounds while maintaining focus and composure. The training and technique. Boxers regularly engage in sparring sessions, which simulate real fights and allow them to practice techniques against a resisting opponent. Bag work. One training often involves various types of heavy bags and speed bags to improve punching power, speed, and combination work. Practical drills. Practitioners spend a significant amount of time refining their punching techniques, footwork, and defensive maneuvers. Competitive aspect. Professional and amateur competitions. Boxing has a well-established competitive scene, from amateur levels including the Olympics to professional ranks with various global organizations and weight classes. Team fights are typically divided into timed rounds, with judges scoring based on the number of clean hits, defense, and overall control of the fight. Cultural and historical significance. Global reach. Boxing has a rich history and global presence. It has been a part of the Olympic Games since the early 20th century and has a significant following worldwide. Cultural impact. Boxing has had a considerable impact on popular culture, inspiring films, literature, and language, often symbolizing the struggle against adversity. Boxing's focus on precision, technique, and physical conditioning, combined with its rich competitive history and cultural significance, makes it one of the most respected and effective stand-up martial arts. While it exclusively employs punches, the depth of skill, strategy, and mental fortitude required in boxing is profound, contributing to its reputation as a highly effective form of self-defense and combat sport. Sambo. A Russian martial art, it is known for its grappling and ground fighting techniques similar to judo and wrestling. Sambo, an acronym for Samozachtita bez orужия, which translates to self-defense without weapons, is a relatively modern martial art developed in the Soviet Union. It originated in the early 20th century as a combination of various wrestling and combat techniques from around the world, with a significant influence from judo and local folk wrestling styles. Sambo was initially a system used to improve the hand-to-hand combat skills of the Soviet military and police forces, but it has since evolved into both a competitive sport and a method of self-defense. Sambo integrates the throws and joint locks of judo with the leg locks and striking techniques of various folk wrestling styles, creating a diverse and effective combat system. Emphasis on throws and groundwork. Like judo, Sambo places a significant emphasis on throwing techniques. Once on the ground, practitioners use submissions such as joint locks and leg locks to defeat their opponents. There are two primary forms of Sambo: Sport Sambo, which resembles judo and focuses on throws and submissions without striking, and Combat Sambo, which is more akin to mixed martial arts, including extensive striking and more permissive rules regarding submissions. While Sport Sambo is a competitive endeavor, Combat Sambo is designed for real-world self-defense and military applications, including defense against armed and unarmed attackers. Adaptability and versatility. Sambo teaches practitioners to adapt to various combat situations, making it a versatile and practical martial art for self-defense and mixed martial arts. 9C is planing and technique. Dynamic throws. Sambo incorporates dynamic and diverse throwing techniques, often using leg sweeps, hip throws, and upper body techniques. Ground fight. Once the fight goes to the ground, Sambo emphasizes quick transitions to submission holds, focusing on efficient ways to control and submit the opponent. Leg lock. A distinctive feature of Sambo is its extensive use of leg locks, which are not as emphasized in many other grappling arts. Striking. In Combat Sambo, practitioners also train in striking techniques, including punches, kicks, elbows. Competitive aspect. These are similar to judo competitions, but with some differences in rules and scoring. Leg locks are allowed, but chokes are typically not. These more closely resemble mixed martial arts bouts with both striking and grappling components. Cultural and historical background. Soviet military origins. Developed in the 1920s and 1930s to improve the hand-to-hand combat abilities of the Soviet armed forces, Sambo has a rich history tied to military training. International recognition. Sambo has gained international recognition and is practiced worldwide, with numerous countries participating in global competitions. Sambo is a comprehensive martial art that combines elements of wrestling, judo, and striking, making it effective for both sport and self-defense. Its versatility, practical approach to combat, and origins in military training have made it a respected and increasingly popular martial art worldwide. Whether in the realm of competitive sports or as a self-defense system, Sambo offers a unique and effective approach to combat training. Kyokushin karate, a style of stand-up, full-contact karate known for its emphasis on physical toughness and full-contact sparring. Kyokushin karate is a style of stand-up, full-contact karate founded in 1964 by Korean-Japanese martial artist Masutatsu Oyama. The word Kyokushin translates to the ultimate truth, reflecting the philosophy and rigorous nature of this martial art. Kyokushin is known for its emphasis on physical toughness, full-contact sparring, and rigorous training, making it distinct from many other karate styles. One of the hallmarks of Kyokushin is its full-contact sparring. Unlike many traditional martial arts that practice point-based or light-contact sparring, Kyokushin practitioners engage in full-contact fighting without protective gear, except for a mouthguard and groin protection. Kyokushin training is famous for its demanding physical conditioning, designed to build strength, endurance, and toughness. Students often undergo rigorous exercises and conditioning regimes, including body strengthening, breathing techniques, and kumite. Sekai Kyushin emphasizes powerful strikes, including punches, kicks, knees, and elbow strikes. Practitioners learn to deliver full-power blows during kumite, honing their ability to give and receive heavy strikes. Kyokushin practitioners also train in kata, or forms, which are pre-arranged sequences of movements that simulate combat against multiple opponents. These katas are not only physical exercises, but also a way to develop the mental and spiritual aspects of the martial art. Philosophy of self-improvement. Kyokushin philosophy emphasizes self-discipline, hard work, and perseverance. It's not just about fighting skills. It's also about developing character, resilience, Kunterwenden, and technique and movement. Training begins with learning the basic stances, movements, and techniques. This includes understanding how to generate power and maintain balance. Breaking techniques. Kyokushin practitioners often practice tamashiwari, or breaking techniques, where they break boards, bricks, or ice to demonstrate power and focus. Kumite sparring in Kyokushin is notable for its intensity and the level of contact. It's a key component of training and helps practitioners apply techniques with full power and speed. The competitive aspect. Kyokushin tournaments are known for their toughness and are often full contact with minimal protective gear. These tournaments test the practitioner's skills, endurance, cultural and historical background. Pupil spread and founded in Japan, Kyokushin has spread worldwide with millions of practitioners. It has influenced the development of other martial arts and full-contact fighting sports. Founder Masutatsu Oyama's legendary feats of strength and endurance, including fighting bulls with his bare hands, have contributed to the mystique and allure of Kyokushin. Kyokushin karate stands out for its emphasis on full-contact fighting, physical toughness, and rigorous training. It's not just a fighting system, but a way of life that challenges individuals to surpass their limits and develop strength, discipline. Kyokushin's influence can be seen in various full-contact martial arts, and its ethos of perseverance and self-improvement resonates with practitioners around the world. Each of these martial arts has different strengths and focuses, making them effective in various combat situations. The effectiveness also heavily depends on the skill level of the practitioner.